Hi guys, my name is Vidal Mendez. I am the student assistant for engagement here for the MSA program at Georgia Tech, and welcome to episode 5 of the MSA Alumni Spotlight Series. I'm joined here with Xiaochen. So Xiaochen, if you could tell me, where are you based right now, and what is your current role at Razorfish?
Cool. Hey everyone, my name is Xiaochen. So I actually graduated with MSA program in 2016 winter. And since then I moved to DC. These days I'm calling DC my home. I journey started with working for Public Sapient, it's the digital transformation company. And after that, I moved on to Razorfish, which is a digital marketing company. And today I work as a director in data science and analytics.
Awesome, thank you so much.
Mhm.
Moving on to our next question. So we know that you lead some work in machine learning and experimentation. Could you walk us through a typical day on what that looks like, and what do you do and how do you go about your work?
Yeah, of course. So a typical day always starts with the most important thing, which is coffee. It's just kidding, but not entirely, right? So actually, my day-to-day actually focuses on 3 aspects. The first one is reporting, which I work with stakeholders and strategy folks to making sure that we have the right framework to measure success, and also work with more junior folks how to set up the dashboard, the reports, etc. The second aspect of my day-to-day is actually collaborating with the product team. So data is not a department. We have to work with different teams. So my day-to-day is working with user experience, UI, working with the dev teams about tracking, work with the strategy team talking about user pain points, etc. So that is the second part that work. So that we're making sure the products will continue to improve. The third aspect is the machine learning aspect. Whenever there's a business call, a justifiable reason, then we'll actually start making sure we can develop a machine learning solution that's appropriate for the business problem. We'll go through the proposal, the feasibilities, development, deploy, launch, and testing, etc. The whole ML ops to making sure that the ML product can bring business value as well. So that's the 3 different aspects. The exact day may vary, but the main goal is trying to use data to improve incremental improvements on the product.
And it sounds like it being so interdisciplinary is very important to your day-to-day operations, isn't it?
Oh yeah, of course. So I do oversight the testing platform to making sure that everything goes through the pipeline smoothly and all the tests are statistically sound.
So it seems like data is a very important aspect of your job, and it's something you work with every day. What's that one thing that you find to love about data, and it's your favorite part about it?
Well, my favorite part of it is the unexpected result that I'm getting from time to time. What it means that sometimes we launch a feature, sometimes we're doing an experiment, but we get unexpected results. I recall there was a time we were running a test with utilities trying to change the price of electricity for the users. We're telling the users the electricity can be more expensive during the day, use less energy, right? We expect people will become more conservative when energy usage during the summer.
Mm-hmm.
What we actually saw is that people receive the message as energy is cheaper at night. What we see is that people use enough AC at night start to keep DC on. What we see is that people are not using less during the day, but use more at night. It's actually contrary to what we want to achieve. So these kinds of unexpectedness is the fascinating part of the data. That's funny. It's really interesting, and that's what I love about it.
That's awesome. That's a really unique perspective to put on that.
Yeah.
Just to take you back in time, what's one of your favorite standing out memories from your time within the MSA program, whether that could be social, academic, or something that makes you laugh to this day?
Well, the most memorable classes I took is data visualization class by Dr. Polo Chow. I don't know if I took his course. It's one of the most challenging course, but also most rewarding. And every time there are group assignments, people will have to burn the midnight oil by the end of semester. And what comes our salvation is the donuts. There was a really nice donut shop on 10th Street, and they were known for their quirky donut shapes. They have round shapes, heart shapes, and the most popular one is the shape of the letter A. They knew exactly what we're looking for. They're just trying to let us thrive for that A grade. But that's something that super enjoy to me. It's a lot of good memories and good friends back then.
Oh, that's awesome. Was that Sublime Donuts?
Yes.
That's Sublime. I love Sublime. So we know you've worked across multiple different industries. And with that being said, what's one piece of advice you'd give a current MSA student that's looking to break into a similar role to yours?
So I'll say there are two very important qualities that really can help you. One is cultivating empathy. In other words, try to see things through the user's perspective.
Mhm.
So it's a best way for you to develop product sense, but also help you to understand how to make the product successful. Sometimes it will help you to shield all the noises from short-term KPIs and focus on what really matters, which is looking through the user's perspective. Sometimes I will say, if you do things for the user's sake, it's never disappointing. You get rewarded later on.
Yeah.
The second thing I will say is how to collaborate with different team members. So you need to understand that empathy also works through your coworker as well. So being able to push through your ideas, your visions to different teams from UI, dev, or PMs, and let them draw the same conclusion as yours. It's a way to learn how to influence without authority. And when you let the team moving towards the right direction, that's how you make your work really rewarding.
I think that's two really good pieces of advice to kind of navigate everyday life as well, and when you're working on like multifunctional groups and projects like that.
Yeah.
And for our last and final question, looking back at the MSA program, was there a specific MSA course, skill, a project that really helped shape your career to what it is now?
So I want to focus on skills actually learned from the program. So the main takeaway are two things. One is alignment, another is focus on why rather than how. So when it comes to alignment, which means how do you making sure that you are able to convince others, right? So what I've learned from the program is that when people have different opinions, it's not because people are biased, because everybody see one part of the problem. So if you can encourage everyone to put their knowledge on the same table, and you'll be surprised how everyone can quickly come to the same conclusion. So that's the importance and power of alignment. The second thing I will say is that try to focus on more on the why than the how. So oftentimes it's more critical for you to keep in mind why you are doing this and what the purpose of your work. It really helps prepare your progress, your career forward, and also align your goal with the overall goal of the team. That's the two things I find it really useful learning from the team.
I think those skills are like some of the most important things. Those specific soft skills you kind of learn how to navigate, and I like how you mentioned like alignment and essentially like how to integrate everyone's sense of opinions and ideas to the overall goal and project of what you're working towards.
Yeah,
it's a really great piece of advice.
Thank you.
Alrighty, Xiaochen, thank you so much for joining us today for our MSA Alumni Spotlight Series for episode 5. I just want to say thank you again on behalf of the MSA team.
You're welcome.
And we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.